And tonight it was an arrest 28 years in the making. Tonight the family of Jafar Tucker says they're hopeful that justice will finally be served. He was shot to death at the Oakland City Transit Station in southwest Atlanta way back in 1994. As Fox 5's George Franco reports now, the murder suspect is in jail tonight after his arrest in Oconee County.
It was November 27th, 1994, around 2:30 in the afternoon, when 18-year-old Stafford Tucker was shot in the face after getting off a train here at the Oakland City Transit Station. 28 years later, the suspect is behind bars after a random registration check in Oconee County.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to place you in custody today, okay?
Tuesday afternoon in Oconee County, a man with a suspended South Carolina driver's license, suspended registration, and no insurance is arrested during a random registration check at East Monroe Highway. The man's ID says he is Race Seckham. He says he's headed to a hospital in Athens to visit a sick uncle and is depended on.
I have children, I have a sick uncle, and I run the household.
But investigators say a fingerprint check at the jail identified Seckham as Mohammed Bilal Amin, wanted for the fatal shooting of 18-year-old Jafar Tucker. Tucker's uncle, who now lives in Portland, Oregon, says he promised his sister, Jafar's mother, who died a few years ago, that justice would be served.
My family needs justice. They need closure. This is the best closure that my family can have. My sister is here today. She will be soaking in tears.
El Amin, who had a nationwide FBI bulletin on him for years, is now at the Fulton County Jail charged with murder. Oconee County deputies Devin Blair and Lex Ogan, who arrested El Amin, instrumental in helping Jafar Tucker's family find a path toward justice.
The good Lord looks after all of us, and in the best ways he sees fit. And if the paper's been out there for that long, sooner or later, law enforcement's going to continue to look until we find people.
I know that eventually he would get caught. I put it in my heart that I've forgiven him, but I can't forget.
Jafar Tucker's uncle says he will return to Atlanta from Portland to attend the trial of El Amin. In southwest Atlanta, I'm George Franco, Fox 5 News.
I don't know if there's such thing as a bad day. I don't know if there's such thing as your luck ran out. But yo, for you to be free 28 years after something like this happened, for you to turn up in a murder investigation that happened from 1994, I don't know if you just got comfortable or if you just thought that they weren't looking for you no more. Maybe you're not even the same person no more. And that's another part of the thing we need to speak about, because 28 years, he didn't seem to be like in the street still. He said that he was taking care of his household. He has a sick uncle. He has a couple kids that he's going to be taking care of. So that leaves the next part open for discussion, where we talk about, like, if he had went to jail and came home, would he be the same person? If he went to jail and came home, would he be the quote unquote responsible person that he was out here now? Is jail necessary? He's done 25 years basically in hiding. I'm not saying that justifies no jail time for a murder, but what I'm saying is, think about it. If he wasn't no big drug lord, he wasn't shooting and robbing and killing other people, I'm not saying maybe there was a reason why it happened to the victim. We're never gonna victim blame. But what we're gonna say is, it had to have been something where it was unforgivable, because it wasn't like a random act of violence. And if it was a random act of violence, would the 25 years had made a difference? That's why I say, would he have changed if he had went to jail and done the 25 years? Or would he have been the same person that he was before? Because at this point, for him to go to jail right now, I don't understand what difference is it gonna make, whether he goes to jail or not. I think they just want to close the case and put somebody in jail and get taxpayers' dollars for keeping the person incarcerated, which is what they do. But that's another topic that we're not going to touch on. We're basically saying right now, he's 28 years on the run. He most likely would have got 25 years if they never added a life to it, right? What justice is he going to do to put this man in front of a court right now and to try him and to get a conviction? I'm still trying to figure this out. Like I said, I'm not victim blaming, I'm saying to myself right now that, yeah, he got sloppy. But who wouldn't get sloppy? 28 years and this is your first run-in with the law? He got hella sloppy, bro. He was waking up and driving every day, going to work and under a fake name, everything. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, at this point, he was outside. It's just I'm trying to figure out now what happens now. What happens? How do we move on from this? You put somebody in jail now for 25 years, and now they're probably going to really add the life on top of it because you were running for that long. So they're probably saying in their head, you know what I mean? Like, if you were ever to come back out again, you are not going back if you were violated or you just committed another crime. You're not going back. I feel bad for him still, I'm not going to lie, because, your luck ran out, my nigga. But at the same time, it's like, you shouldn't have been driving no matter what. Like, you always have to move like you're hot. That's why I tell people all the time, you get comfortable, bro. That's when shit happens. You know what I'm saying? When you get comfortable. Always. I don't know, man. I want to follow the story and I want to see where this goes, because this is one of those things that's like once in a lifetime you're going to see this, even though it happens very often, very, very, very often. There's other stories where people have been caught on Google Maps, been wanted for 30 years. So, you know what I mean? It happens. But I just want to know, in a situation like this, 28 years, he would have done 25, right? He's taking care of his family. He's working. He's doing whatever he's supposed to be doing. Like, he's been out of trouble. He's been evading the, I don't want to say evading the law, but he's been evading the law, but in a humble way, allegedly. Because his word, police word, whatever. We're just going off of the news and what we have in the tabloids right now. But I just have to feel like we had to speak on this, because it was like, I couldn't see that happening. 28 years later, you're being pulled over and being charged with a murder from 1994. That's crazy. If you see any other crazy news topics you want us to discuss or go into with, just hit us up at Front Page Fades on Instagram or www.frontpagefades.com, or email us at frontpagefades@gmail.com.